Hello, hello. I need to clear my throat. Hello, should I say. Let me just turn down my microphone a bit. Gonna work on this track for a little bit. Hope everybody's doing well. Welcome to the stream. So let's do something with this section. What's this? Yeah, that's why I muted that. It's annoying. Where are they? Hi. Oh, there's some amount of delay. Well, we'll manage. Let's try this. I have the buffer settings really high, so hoping that the stream won't start going crazy again like last time. Yeah, maybe something like that. No. Yeah. Yeah, there's a huge amount of delay. We'll see what we can do. Yeah. I don't know if this is going to work. Well, we'll try. Yeah, we're just going to have to work with the delay and quantize it and fix it. Where are we in E there? Major. Let's woo! Yeah, this is gonna be slightly tricky. Yeah, let's figure this out. It should be over here. Yeah. Him. Okay. Yeah. Okay, it'll have to be something like this. Let's do that. Maybe let's try something like that. It's Chulu. Yeah, nice. Nice. I actually like that. Let's leave it as it is. Maybe let's work on the percussion a little bit, I think. Whatever it is. Okay. Yeah, thanks, Arnie. Okay. Trying to do percussion is going to be an absolute nightmare. Let's do this. Yeah, doing percussion is going to be tricky. Let's try anyway. Let's I don't know if we need this melody. We might need to this is not going to work at all. Yeah. That's not terrible. Let's just focus on this section here. Quick save. Hey, Toby. How you doing? You know what? We do need a ride symbol situation. I don't think it's in here. Let's see if we can find it. I want like a low frequency. Let's see what we have. Let's go. Ooh. These are all empty, I think. Drums. Guns. Okay. Square, bass. Marimba. Yeah, we don't have a lot of drums. Okay. Let me see what we can do here. Let me see. I mean, I guess I could put in we could, throw in a ride and just change the bit rate. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. Let's let's have a look. Oh, maybe there might be something in here. That's just this. Okay. Kit. Yikes. Yeah. Kit. Yeah, we do want... Yeah, you know, something... Oh, Lin Kit might have a... That's alright. That's kind of... Oh, hold on a second. Where is that delay coming from? Oh, it's probably in here. There we go. Yeah, okay, cool. I was like, where's that delay coming from? Yeah. Yeah, my buffer it's just so high that like I'm playing way ahead of where the beats are. So yeah. It'll do. It'll do. And hopefully we won't get any buffer issues because I dropped the playback to like 1024 and then also the streaming bitrate down on the audio. So yeah. Let's fingers crossed and let's hope that does it. Finger drumming, yeah. Lindrum. Yeah. Yeah, Lindrum's using like pretty much every 80s record. And like all the big, like some of the biggest 80s records. Let me see if I can find some tracks without getting striked. Some I know of. Yeah, Lindrum. Tears for Fears used it. I mean, like so many artists. Tears for Fears. Oh yeah, this guy here. He's
Wow, we actually have sounds here.
So this is Behringer. Anyway, that's awesome.
Step is to take.
So, yeah. There's a lot of let's shout. So very cool yoke though. I mean, like back in the day, it was pretty amazing. Yeah, Luke Combs, yeah, one of those, yeah. Oh, definitely. It's still like, it's still pretty popular. I mean, people still use it, and it's kind of has the retro-y vibe. So, oh, actually, let me just move my camera over here so we're looking at me and other stuff. There we go. Yeah, and yeah, it's used in loads of stuff. Loads of. I'm sure if we search for it, you'd see it's it's pretty recognizable. But it has a great sound. It's very like synthwavy. A lot of synthwave stuff uses it. Yeah, it's cool. Hey Tar. Yeah, I think so. I think retro stuff is definitely coming back. Definitely comes in circles. For sure. Stuff definitely comes in, like, you know, I'd say, you know, the 80s were in for a while, still are, you know, the 80s sound, but I think it will probably go back to the 50s, 60s maybe. Kind of is already, like, with some, like, you know, Adele and Lady Gaga, they did all that kind of 60s, 70s, Amy Winehouse, very kind of 60s sounding. People love it, but it's definitely coming back. I think the old type music, and I hope it does because it's great. And like who doesn't love the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and even 90s. Definitely some good stuff in the noughties as well. Yeah, but yeah, Midnight. Yes, yeah, Midnight. I think like M83. What's that band? 1975. I think they may have used it as well. Um, yeah, it's used. It's used everywhere, and like I'm guessing now that like most likely people use the software instrument and not the actual hardware instrument. Sometimes if they, I mean, if I found the Lindrum, I mean, oh my god, like if I could find the Lindrum, an original one, it'd be just awesome. Like you see, there's one in YouTube, by hardware. Yeah, there's the Behringer. I've done like a copy of it, but I see on eBay. I mean, you might be hard to find one. They're quite rare. Here's one for 6,000 euro, which is absolutely incredible. 6,000 quid. 6,300 quid. But it's beautiful. Like look at that, look at all the wood. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, that's beautiful. But it doesn't have MIDI. There's no MIDI, so you can't sequence it to your session. Like there you go. Look at the back there. There is no MIDI. There's outputs for the different, your tracks that you're using. Snares. You can see your side stick, hi hat. So they can all go into a recording, but there's no way of sequence setting them up with your session. So very hard. And I think Brad Fiedel, the composer for the Terminator film, I think this was used in the Terminator as well. So and he described he did this center for Terminator 1. That was 1984, and it was just before MIDI was coming in, and he had to like get everything to kind of like go in time, and he had such difficulty getting everything to stay in time with his music, and you can hear it in the music. It's all sort of a little bit saying that the film was about machines taking over the world, and he was there writing the music on machines, trying to control them, but they were controlling him. It's pretty mad. It's very funny though. I can't remember what that interview is, but it's somewhere. It's somewhere for sure. But it's a beautiful piece. I mean, you could make one of these probably if you're anyway technically skilled in electronics. You could probably build one in a week, or maybe even the weekend. But they're really cool. It's a really cool piece of gear. But in fairness, I think I'd rather have the software version. I mean, like if something goes wrong with it, now it's fairly standard. You could probably fix them, but yeah, the problem with older hardware is that things can go wrong with them. Here's one 5,000 euro. And I just couldn't. I couldn't spend 5,000 euro on something, like this. I mean, if it was like a DX5 or something, like a Yamaha DX5, I'd maybe spend $5,000 on one. Let me see. Let me see here for a Yamaha DX5. Yeah, Yamaha DX5. That's like 3.5. I'd probably get one of those. Because they're pretty cool. An official software, I don't think so. I like it's all hardware based, the old stuff. So the Lindrum anyway, I'm pretty sure there's no software or anything. It's just as it is. It's just a unit with I don't know how much memory. Probably like not a lot of memory. I'd say like I don't know, 16 kilobits. Let's check. Lindrum hardware. How much memory? It would be low, maybe 64K. Lindrum 1. No. Okay, let's try. Google's not giving me any answers today. Okay. Thinking. Yeah, ROM sounds 124K. So yeah, and I think sample memory, yeah, 124 kilobits. So yeah, it's not a lot, but it's all ROM, so it's all in there, ready to go. But it's yeah, it's mental. But yeah, if a Yamaha, I know my dad had the Yamaha not the DX5, but the it's another version of it. Possibly newer than the DX5. But it was great. It was a great piece of gear. And they sound awesome. And again, the DX5s are used in like pretty much every, 80s recording of like either soundtracks or like, the big Michael Jackson hits. Yeah, there is a company that remake them. I mean, Roland, they've remade all like pretty much all their old gear into now software stuff. So you can buy like the Roland was it the JD08 or one of the old ones? Yeah, the JP8000. Yeah, and they're like they have them all. You just download them and it's like a VST, and you're like, poof. Yeah, Korg. Yeah, Korg. They probably Korg. Korg have remade them. Of old hardware, and they're really good actually. They're really really good. Like the ARP, the 2600, I think. The Korg ARP 2600, and like that one there, that's a remake. That's $2,000. That's actually really good. That's a pretty nice yoke. Like that's pretty good. I mean, I'd do that. Now this isn't the original, but it probably sounds awesome. It probably sounds really good. It probably sounds exactly like the original, and it probably has MIDI and all sorts of stuff as well. Look at that, look at the VCOs, and oh, it's just beautiful. That's really cool. It's really cool stuff. Yeah, you've heard it before, whether you realize it or not. That's pretty much what I was saying there is like all these hardware things, like you've heard them before. you don't know the names of a lot of them, but like you'd be like, oh, that's the ARP. I recognize that from there, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Faithful recreation, yeah, smaller design. It's probably MIDI controllers. Cool. Yeah, I'd actually love to see. Yeah, I'd love to have something like this. This would be cool because it's a nice studio centerpiece in your studio. You could just put that up in your studio and just be like, yeah, that's a nice piece of kit. And I would use it because I use a lot of synthy stuff anyway. So yeah, studio tours, and also yeah, definitely. There's like I'm sure Zimmer has a few of the original ARPs, and yeah, I've seen. I watched one with I think it was Harry Gregson Williams, possibly, and he had loads of cool like all really old gear, and I was like, oh, give me some of that. Give me some of that. I want that. But yeah, the Lindrum though, telling you, yeah, Lindrum would be nice. Lindrum would be nice. But I think it was the Harry Gregson Williams one. I think it might have been a Spitfire thing. Yeah, Spitfire audio. Yeah. And it's really good.
Hi, I'm Harry Gregson Williams, and Spitfire arrived at my door, so I thought, well, I could leave them on the doorstep, but probably best to go in.
He sounds like a good dude.
So there's a little reception area.
His
Back
reception
up
area
a
is
bit.
like a
We'll go and
studio.
visit Steph, who's my musical assistant. She's going to be in here. Are you being musical, Steph?
I can be as musical as you'd like.
So this is Steph's boudoir. The machine
So,
did that. I thought that was
like
used to.
it's a beautiful,
And here we are.
but a
So-
beautiful room.
This is my composing room. I don't mix my scores here. I actually, I used to have a big old studio on Venice Beach and plenty of space and manpower, which
I love the way it has Harry Gregson Williams, and then in commas Shrek. It's like fucking cheers for that. Now, actually, the Shrek soundtrack is great, but it's like Shrek.
I have a
Thanks.
mixed room there. But after I took a sabbatical a few years ago, I disbanded that. Thought that was a bad idea.
But yeah,
I'm
he
not
goes
a
through
mini
some of
Hans
his.
Zimmer too. You call it pickle on a
got
scores
nice-
like,
I think it's
to my
Yamaha.
movie. Full happens. But now
It's
I can
nice.
zip back and find out that it actually wasn't.
But let's go
But
see if we
that's-
can find some of his gear. He does go through some of the
But and I,
most
you know,
of the stuff is
I
newer,
used
it
the.
seems.
I think I owned a computer. In fact, I didn't own a computer. I had no idea how the first couple of BBC things I had done just before I came to America.
Just not sure how that works, which is incredible. But now he's like,
I
you
did
know,
it on
he's one of the better
MC50.
composers
I
when
think
it
someone
comes
showed me
to
how to do that.
mixing
It was horribly complicated. I
electronic with
wasn't really into it,
orchestral.
but I was able to just about sequence a few things. I had two 760s, Roland 760s,
Mm.
which had just come out.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, right?
Wheel on to
As
years,
a
like
sidecar,
1995 I got here,
pretty
and then
much.
Hans, to be Hans's musical assistant, which is what I was, you know, and it was just me as his composing assistant at the time. Nick Lenny Smith was the outgoing, because, you know, he kind of graduated, as it were, and I was the incoming. Streitenfeld was the tech. It was a very small team, but in order to effectively help Hans, I need to have the
me,
same setup as he had. And,
me
you know, the
just
guy
add
had
my-
this
camera
monstrous
should
setup,
be here.
and
There we
forgetting
go.
his synths and stuff, which obviously, you know, it's like, okay, well, you need to have a tower of 27 760s. And I said, well, that ain't going to happen, Hans, because, you know, I think I've got it without the memory. And to get the right amount of memory in that was another $1,000. So you can imagine a rack of 27 of the damn.
And now it's like you could buy yourself a laptop, like as much all the sounds you can if you had like a RAID system or even just a few external hard drives. It's crazy.
But he marched me along to Bank of America and co-signed for me. I've actually got rid of it. It was housed in that rack there. I've now got some synths in there, but there were 27 of those little blighters. I think I've got one left now. but I got rid of them all. I got rid of them all when.
It's nice. This is actually real nice. Like having a rack,
But I got rid of.
just like nice compressors, and he's obviously got loads of stuff connected to his network here.
Rid of them all.
Crazy.
I got rid of them all when on eBay, sold them for about, I don't know, $35 each. So that was the story of them. But what it did do is it allowed me to access samples that I never would have been able to, and have a certain sound. And it was from that I learned the discipline of programming and Hans's way of doing that. You know, people often
And
say to me,
like he's a really good programmer, Harry Gregson. I think he's one of the better ones when it comes to mixing the electronic stuff with the orchestral stuff. Like there's a few others obviously like pioneers. I think Jerry Goldsmith, definitely one of the earlier ones. Like Basil Poledouris as well. Like, you know, from like those two composers earlier on started mixing electronic instruments with orchestral stuff.
you know, do you feel you know, does your music echo Hans's? I've never thought it necessarily did, but the way that I'm making my demos, absolutely, he taught me from beginning to end. You know, I wouldn't have known how do you learn how to program, how to manipulate sounds? But he showed me that very thoroughly and was very generous with his time and energy.
Like, yeah, programming, like if you know how to program, mock up an orchestral song, you're doing well. If you can produce it, mock it up and make it sound good and it's musically good. That's it. Like, compressors always in the same settings. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Some people do. They just have a setting and they just leave it with that. I always change. Like, I don't have a 1176.
I've never really tried to be a mini Hans and do his sort of thing. So that's been quite convenient for me, just to veer off and try and make my own way. But over there, the synths on the walls, they all have their purposes for me, and some of them are woefully underused. This little boy here provided one really thick analog sounding pad, sort of brassy pad thing on the Martian, but it really hasn't paid its way yet. It's so damn complicated. I can't. I've always enjoyed these things. These boys here.
Too complicated.
These viruses. I always thought they make a fat sound. They're really easy to use for me. Again, twiddling knobs. It's so straightforward for me. Save a sound, twiddle, save. That's it. I used to have a bunch of Nord things, but I got one up there, and I got a modular one somewhere. Oh, yeah, it's underneath there. But I was the first Nord I owned. I really thought should have some red in my studio. That was why I bought it. It worked really well. It's black and red go really well. I really
like
liked
the Focusrites.
What else can I talk about? How I love my Questids. When I first started with Hans, he gave me a pair of Oratones, and I nearly gave up. It's like, oh God, is that what music sounds like? But
Questids,
he was scratching
speakers.
around. I couldn't afford to buy anything. He was giving me stuff that was lying around in the sort of storage rooms. But I think it was him who suggested. He got some these Questid things, and of course Roger Quest's a very English guy. But he's let's say in the twilight of his career now, so it's quite difficult to get. The last time we went back to them for a bunch of spare tweeters and all sorts of
front right, and he's probably got two behind them,
the smaller
as
close
well.
monitoring ones.
And do you work in 5.1 when you're
No,
writing?
never.
No.
Never.
Oh, there you go.
Because most of the samples and all of the synths
Stereo.
just about are stereo. I find it really distracting. There was a moment a few years ago when I remember saying to my tech at the time, why am I like on my some piano part I'd recorded, why am I putting a stereo reverb on it when we come to mix, mix in 5.1, that comes off, and then some fancy Lexicon box that can deal with a 5.1 reverb is then put on, and the mixer, the engineer, never does it exactly how I would like it. Why can't I be doing that? So he said, well, you can. Reactor has a really nice 5.1 reverb, and he set me up with that, but it sounded daft, man. Because let's face it, the first point of call is to have a cue signed off on with the director, right? Isn't it? So if he's sitting here, which he would be on a little wheelie chair,
Yeah,
and
could be
everything's
Dolby
coming
Atmos,
from
yeah.
here, and suddenly there's a reverb coming from the back of the room. It doesn't make any sense, man. I think you'd have to be all 5.1, or mostly, say your orchestra 5.1, and a lot of the percussion. It just sounds a bit odd if half of your, or not even half of your stuff's coming from the front, and then suddenly there's some stuff being accessed at the back. So I generally leave that. Orchestrally, hopefully, I do projects which can allow me to record the real McCoy. And more and more.
And am I right in saying you prefer Abbey Road as your...
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do, only because it happened quite by chance. The first few times I was in the fabulous position of recording it, either Air or Abbey Road, was with Hans, and they were on his scores. Because when I was assisting in Muppet Treasure Island in 1995 or something, it was one of the first scores to be recorded at all at Air. And Hans slipped into being an Air guy, so when I kind of grew up and had my own project, I thought, okay, well, if he's going that way, I better go that way, just to save, we're going to double book at some stage, and they're going to say, well, I'm sorry, Harry, but we're going with him. Yeah, I'm like, okay. Well, that actually happened with my engineer. I inherited his wonderful recording engineer, mixing engineer, Alan Meyerson, who's is a top guy with lots of experience. And when I came to do my first few scores, Alan, I was lucky. Alan was right there, and he did them. And then there was going to be a moment when I was doing something at the same time as Hans.
It's nice when you have recording assistant engineers and orchestrators and all this stuff to help you out. very yeah, it's very, very nice, I think. But yeah, it's really good. It's a very good interview. I should definitely watch it. But yeah, I was talking about Goldsmith earlier, and there's a brilliant video on YouTube. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, River Wild. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. And they're basically just. I like this is obviously this is very different. This is conducting and recording, but you can hear that he's using all keyboard sounds and there's different electronic elements in the background. Yeah, Jerry loves percussion. Like his percussion stuff is amazing. But there you go. Look at that. And this is like 95, and there was earlier scores he did. He had loads and loads of synth stuff. And look, your man's he's literally mixing it. He's like playing it in, mixing at the same time. And he'll probably get, like, he probably has a certain sound to him. He'd probably, he'd be with Jerry talking about, oh yeah, I want the sound. Let's get it, let's get it sounding nice with the double basses or so on. Yeah, he just said it, Goldsmith sounds. Yeah, they definitely have their engineers that set up everything beforehand. It's just like, but you can hear some of the synth sounds sound so good with the orchestra in a live setting.
Well, let's go for that then, because I thought that it's
see if we can find it.
Oh, down. All right, that. On it.
Yeah, a lot of them would just be emanated. Like, I'm sure now they have this like maybe a dual setup.
Okay, let's have the clicks.
Everything in that one computer.
For
there you go. Listen to that. So good. That's so Jerry Goldsmith. That's so Jerry Goldsmith. Yeah. Do, 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 do. Yeah, it's so cool. Minor third.
somebody didn't listen to me before.
This is very Jerry Goldsmith. Yes, some of it, I mean, yes, some back then, this was done live, which is not really done as much now. I mean, like a a lot of the orchestral stuff now is recorded, like they record strings, record the woodwinds. I think is it strings and woodwinds together, and then brass on its own, maybe percussion on its own. Then all the synth stuff is then done after. Not all the time, but most of the time that's the way it's done. But back then, I think it was like a mix. They recorded everything all at the same time, which is pretty cool.
Bar 19 is a 3/4 bar. And bar 24 is 7.
I love that. Bar 24 is a 3/4 line. He's so good. Jerry's the man. Like, yeah, you don't really mess him up when he's about.
8.
Oh, it's so good. Jerry.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Yeah.
Cracking the whip. Yeah.
Once more, let's read it through. Be a little stronger in his opening pizzicato. It's forte.
I mean, I kind of feel for him because you've got like whatever 90 to 100 musicians, like all like noodling and on their instrument, and he's trying to get everybody just to like, it's just just calm down now, everybody. But yeah, he's a master. I mean, it was a master.
A little lighter on that, Ralph. Yeah. All right, once more. Shh. Okay, Kenny.
You can actually hear the click. You can hear the click track in his ear just before it takes off. Listen. Cool, right? And you can see he signals in just before the beat. Damn, it's very cool. And you can actually hear they're not quite together on it yet. I mean, like Jerry's gospel stuff is all very, there's a lot of different time signatures and stuff, but like you can hear the orchestra are slightly trying to get the feel and. Oh yeah, like even band stuff, trying to get band stuff going together with like 4 people could be tricky. And
Let's first. I can't possibly believe what all the conversation is about. It's not that difficult. Let's try to be.
That's so good. I can't fathom what all the conversations about. It's not difficult, and that's like 5/4, 7/4, bar of 9/8. Oh, it's so good. What a man.
Be together. I can't possibly believe what all the conversation is about. It's not that difficult. Let's try to be together in the pizzicato. Then when we get to 11, it is slower there. Yeah, well.
And like you got to remember the timing as well is they have how many hours to do a certain thing, and they're really on the schedule. They really have to get it done, and it's kind of I'd say it's probably pretty tricky to do. To get everybody together, and like how many minutes of music was there in that film? It's probably like an hour, maybe an hour and a bit, an hour and 20, whatever. I have no idea, but a lot of music to be recorded, so a lot of pressure.
Right at bar
Ready
11,
for a smoke break, yeah.
Kenny, what? Kenny, how can we figure out bar between 11 and 14 so it's not, we don't have that tempo change?
Kenny could be his orchestrator. I'm not sure.
No, just give me if I add a beat or I add something, keep the tempo consistent. That's a terrible change.
It's the worst. Like if you have a score done and you have the sheet music there and it's written out and all the musicians have exactly what you've written and it's not working, they're like, how do we fix that? It's just like, it's such a head wreck sometimes. And then, yeah, I feel from super stressful.
I have to be at 11. No, we'll figure it out. Just, in other words, if I add a beat or an eighth note or whatever it is, let me just do that. And
We'll keep rehearsing if you want.
all right, let me have it at 11 without the 11.
Da, 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 da.
I want to go violins at bar 11 to mezzo piano there, subito. Right now it's much too heavy.
Yeah, it's the violins
Let me hear the SY77. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Like the first one, the first score I did with the Postscriptum. Well, now Squad 44. We had 3 pieces to do, and I think we had. It might have been like 25 or 30 minutes to do the 3 pieces. Maybe 40 actually. Might have been 40 minutes, which is not enough time. And I had written the music, and I got over to, was it Budapest, and then the conductor's like, "Oh, we need the music we need this, we need all the bars, make these changes." And I was like, I arrived with it my computer, so I was like, crap. So I had to like call my dad, and I was like, "Dad, can you open up my Sibelius session, add in the bars, do this, change this, and but yeah, it was fine. Then we got to the recording. We only had 3 goes at one of each song. And I think on the main theme, no, Letters from Home, at the end, I had mistakenly put forte in for the piano. And it's actually at the end. Let me see if I can find it. No one actually knows this. No one knows this, but it's pretty funny. Letters from Home. Yeah. Okay. So that's real piano there at the start. So this is everything real, nothing added in after. So real piano. So like, she's what I've written, she read it. So it was not her fault, it was my fault. So at the end of this song, so we just go to the end and you'll hear there's a piano part. That's not actually her piano. It's me. I after I came to mixing it, I added the piano in. So here. There. So that's actually that's my sample library, because the way she played it as forte, so it's kind of like ba-dee-da-ba-ba-da-ba, and I was like, shit, we don't have another take. Now I had one take where the piano didn't play and it was by mistake, but the conductor goes, "Oh, hold it," and I was like, oh, why didn't they finish off the rest of the song? So I had to kind of do a fade at the end of the song, and I put my piano in there and played it a lot softer. It should have been like piano, maybe mezzo piano. But like, you can't really tell. It's a little bit louder actually. It's actually much louder. But yeah, I probably could have mixed it a bit better. But yeah. Yeah, I think I can make it a little bit more seamless, but these guys are awesome. Yeah, so that was one situation. With the Starship Trooper stuff, I think it was mostly all good. Like on the day, I definitely made I made some tweaks on the day because we had a lot more time. We had like 2 days. So anything that I heard back, they do a test run first. Excuse me, and then they do another one. And then it's you have to pick out things and fix them on the day to a certain extent. But yeah, that was one situation. But yeah, so where are we?
That seems fine. All right, bar 11.
Oh well, thank you. Yeah, I think
All right, bar 11.
I spent quite a good bit of time on the actual orchestration because it was my first time actually orchestrating it. So I was made sure it sounded quite correct.
Let me just hear the strings at bar 14.
Yeah, and I would have done that as well. Can I just hear the brass? Can I just hear the strings?
You're marking
Because
correctly?
you might hear something that's not right.
All right, let me just hear. I want to hear this effect.
Yeah, he's trying to hear the effect of the violins.
That's great.
It's plucking.
Don't all the violins do it? Oh, it's just violin cello. Okay. Viola cello basses. Okay, very good. All right, 14. Everybody.
That's cool. It's really cool. I love that his brass writing is so good.
Timpani on bar 22, you come in on the second beat. Okay. Okay, bar 21. Bar 21. Yeah, the big diminuendo going into 24, just like
The main piano
nothing.
part, yeah. I think let me see if I can find a piano here part in Cubase. Let's actually go back to this. Let's me just add a new the main part. Don't think it took me that long. It's pretty simple actually. Let's just use this one. No, it's just so. It's just a simple it's just very simple. It didn't take me that long to write it though. It's just a little motif. And then the rest of it's just the I'm trying to remember it. Something like that. I actually can't remember it, but and then there's that. Actually, I can bring up the so you can see what I'm playing. So it's like a sharp 5. And the resolve is like very clear 5th. And then it goes goes. Something like that, like I think it's fourths. But yeah, but you can come up with like anything that's kind of like just simple. It's very simple. You know, something like that maybe, and it's just the rhythm. You know, you could do something like and depending what the mood of the pieces, this is kind of more of a reminiscing kind of feeling. So you know, so it's reminiscing. But if it was darker, if it was more minor, that'd be kind of more like Thomas Newman. Yeah. Different moods, different feelings, but if it was minor, something like that. But it's kind of major, so could be like a door. I don't know. Maybe sharp 5. Yeah. But it's just bring whatever your idea is. I mean, a lot of my ideas are quite simple anyway. Like the piano riffs and stuff are not too complicated. The simpler the better, I think, to be honest, when it comes to some of the orchestral stuff coming up with a part on its own. Yeah, I think that it has a World War II vibe. Yeah, that was purely by playing the game and just looking at the actual visuals and stuff. So I was like, okay, cool. It's like, how do I make it sound like it's from its time, and using like the trumpets and the brass, very like using the fourths. Actually, it was a major, kind of militaristic, kind of like a trumpet call, bugle thing. Mario O'Donnell's and how game music is a throwaway now. Yeah, some of it is. Some music is a bit of a throwaway, which is kind of a shame. You know, sometimes the music isn't really as important as it is or as it should be, and that's fine. You know, that's not the center of the game. I guess with the scores that I do for, like, you know, for Squad and that, there's a place for them. There's a place for them in the menus, and kind of sets the tone for the game. So I think that's really important, for sure. Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, if I did one thing wrong, if I did something like, or something, you know, or something like, it wouldn't work. It's just, yeah, I think you pick. I mean, I'll probably tweak that. I probably tweaked that a lot. I probably came up with a few ideas, and I was like, oh, and I probably went like, or something. I might have done something like that, and take me a little while. Sometimes it doesn't happen, like really quickly. I don't always get it right the first time. Sometimes I don't. If I write it and that's what it is, and I'm done with it, I'm like, great. Other times I might tweak it a little bit more until it sounds right, until I feel like it sounds right. Yeah, it's pretty fun though. But let's have a look back to
all right, before the 7/8.
we can actually have a look at some other really good ones. Jerry Goldsmith is great. Like James Horner is also one of my favorites.
About creating a very specific, very simple theme.
Although
that you can play.
I wasn't really a fan of this. Oh, here we go. Wasn't really a fan of that score, but Star Trek 2, absolutely beautiful score. Like,
I knew very little about Star Trek. I wasn't a Star Trek watcher. I didn't really watch much television. I had visited, I'd come to know Jerry Goldsmith. I'd come to know John Williams.
mentions Jerry Goldsmith straight
I
away.
had come to know the art of scoring and putting music against picture and the mathematics. The big film of the year that I visited was Star Trek 1. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
That make that moment dramatic.
Great.
That whole
That's
long
one of my favourite
12-minute
scores. That one
sequence
is
of
just
pulling out a
outrageously
dry
good.
dock. And it's just such a terrific
Beautiful.
sequence.
Beautiful score.
I'm always looking for the core.
But yeah, it's the reverb in his voice. Yeah, I wonder was that done on purpose or what's the yeah. There's so much good stuff. Like there is so much good stuff on YouTube.
All right,
It's actually
before
crazy.
before the 7/8, the new 78 bar or 7/8 bar.
Yeah.
So, in other words, we have written 24.
It's a 5/4 bar. That 5/4 bar.
It's like bars of 5/4, bars of 7/8. It's just
Before
like
the 7/8 bar. Well, what are your what?
like if you actually look at some of his scores, it's hilarious. You're looking at it and like, oh my god. I remember like when I did the stuff for Troopers, I was like, I'm gonna keep it fairly, not simple, but there's not too many of 5/4 bars and 7/4 bars and like a 9/8 and a 4/4, and then it's yeah, it takes a lot longer to record and to get it right. Oh, the Streets of White one, yeah, it's lovely. Yeah, it's really nice piece. Yeah, it's kind of, I can't even remember. What was the no, something like that. I don't know if it's in minor. Yeah, that's nice. It's a real nice piece of music.
Oh.
Yeah, it's cello. I think on the Streets of White one is. I think it's cello.
It's bar 24. Is the 7/8 bar.
Yeah. Again, I can't. I probably can't play it because it's probably restricted.
All right, can I have it now from bar 25, which is the bar after the 7/8 bar?
Shh, 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 shh. Let's keep this playing. I'm going to be back in a few minutes. I am just going to grab a beer and go to the toilet, so it won't be too long. So yeah, I'll keep this going anyway.
Do we have a wrong note in 40, or was just somebody played wrong? Pardon? No, it's different. E flat, B flat, A flat, G flat, D flat. Yeah, shh. Yeah. What, Kenny? Have you figured it out yet? Well, I don't mind if you add a beat, Kenny. Oh.
Jerry, can I ask you something? You wanted this to play much louder at 2. But we were already playing 4/2.
You had one, bar 1. I wanted from the beginning. I wanted. Huh? Oh, no, you're fine there. I beg your pardon. It's the violas, sorry. Violas, cello, and basses. Can I have it stronger from the beginning? No, you're fine. Yeah. Yeah. Or maybe up in the top again.
Bar 13, everybody in the section is playing B flat, right? Okay.
All right, for the top. Yeah. Viola's softer at 11. Go to mezzo piano there. All right, bar 11. Okay.
All right. So what,
Yeah.
what have we learned? Anything happened on the Jerry Goldsmith side?
Well, yeah. Let's try it on tape, and then that way I'll take a 10 and we can peruse it. All right. Let's make it.
The River Wild, Reel 10 Part 3, Reel 11 Part 1, take 49.
Take 49. Wow. Come on, love. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh yeah. Thanks. Oh, we're listening to Jerry Goldsmith. Thank you. It's a piano there. To the others with confidence. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. He's trying different things. And it's quite a few takes as well to get it done, to get the
Okay, I
orchestra.
take 10. How's it going?
Rudy is doing so well since the video came out.
Rudy's doing well.
Yeah, it's like
It's a nice mixing desk. It looks like an Eve.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great news. He may have
1176, I think. I think there. I'm pretty sure. Looks like 1176 possibly, or maybe here. Actually, I think there's two here, and he's using one. One looks like it's on. You can see the VU meter.
have to pay me some money.
It's LA2A. Yeah, it could be actually. Yeah, actually, maybe it is. Yeah. 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 Although it has, LA2A has one big knob and one like to the left and to the right. Oh, the one at the bottom is probably. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and then I think they're the 1176 is there. Yeah, it doesn't look like the they're not on though. Probably not using them. And like, you can actually hear there's a lot of reverb. There's the room as well, but I don't know whether we can see the yeah, don't know if we can see what the reverb units could be either on behind, possibly. They probably would use, yeah. They probably would use some compression for sure. Not always, but
We have to ride higher in the water.
so they're watching it with the actual phone. But like Jerry definitely used delays in that. Like you listen to a lot of the scores, you hear a lot of delays. Like definitely for sure the Alien. Like we listened to the first Alien soundtrack, the Alien main theme. There's lots of delays and cool stuff, lots of reverbs and stuff going on there. Experimental kind of sounds.
Series is good.
That's it. Other than that, I think I got too soft when he spots the bridge too.
There was something that seemed soft to me.
When he spots the bridge, I felt, yeah.
Yeah, I tried to get a footage count.
I tried to make, I didn't know what was happening. I forgot what was happening on the screen at the time, but I made him play softer. Nope, I know. All right.
Yeah, it's I was watching it recently, and I think it was Francis Ford Coppola talking about the first Star Wars cut. And he's like, it was without all the effects and without the music. I'm like, man, like, the music for Star Wars is like, I don't know, 50% of the film, I think, personally. Maybe even more.
On Jim's part and play the flute part an octave lower. And play that legato.
That's cool. He knows all the orchestra members by their name, which is deadly because he's obviously has his favorites.
All those legato, not staccato. Ralph, play that all legato.
Ralph.
The cello and violas and basses. Let me try. I want to hear this all arco. No, you're still pizzicato. Arco up the downbeat of 11, and 11 knows pizzicato in there. Don't get so soft.
House of Dragons, Game of Thrones. Yeah, that's what's his name?
14 and all that. That's still pizzicato.
I've forgotten his name.
Yeah. And go back arco at 33.
I've forgotten his name now.
What? 11 is pizzicato. You made the downbeat, you can't.
It's German, I think, or he's like Ramin Tawazi. Yeah, he's great. Yeah.
Let me hear it. Okay.
Yeah, that's him. Pretty cool though, like recording an orchestral score and having that forever there, and just knowing that you played on it for those musicians is really, really cool. It's really cool. He's loving that motif. Yeah. It looks like fifths, billing fifths. Yeah, really cool. The royalties, yeah. Yeah. Hope so. Yeah, he would have written them, yeah, by piano. Most of them, right, they play piano and they just, yeah, or notation. They'd hum it, or some of them are so good they just hum it out and just write it in that way. But yeah, a lot of them would have played it in by piano and then just put it into, like, 'cause this is not before PCs and stuff, but I know nowadays it's obviously a lot of it is just mock-up demos. They just like give them a demo to the orchestra or to the director and go, this is my mock-up. But back then it would have been either very basic demos or just like, you know, like there's a really cool video of John Williams and Steven Spielberg, and he's just playing it, you know, he's just playing it back for them. Using the piano.
If it would be convenient to go into the call.
Yeah. I like that. Matter of fact, it seems like a very natural transition into the loneliness and out of the tenderness.
Yep. Let's see if we can do it.
So, like, you know, obviously they've worked together before this. They were working on Jaws and that. But it's mad. He's just got the piano there. He's just playing it for him. He's like, this is the melody of the film.
Okay.
There's a secondary melody.
The thing is, where do we shift from the call to the theme? Is it on his smile? Is it when he touches the face?
That's a good question. That's a wonderful question, and your choices are as many frames long as the sequence.
I wouldn't let anybody hurt you. We could grow up together, E.T.
That's certainly the call.
Yes, that's the call.
And the noise of the projector. It's so noisy.
And this is the loneliness. This is Elliot's love. This is his
humming the melody
again.
Writing
looks
it
up
down.
a second time.
I can do it to a certain extent.
The call has to be there.
Oh yeah, I think you're right.
Let's get that.
Or if I come up with a melody, I'm like, oh, that might be nice.
No, I always get that confused.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Does it ever go up once in the movie yet? It hasn't gone up yet, has it?
At the end, I'll save it for the last reel.
And like John Williams is a monster piano player, so like he could probably play all the score himself on piano, because he came from a jazz background, and he actually played. I think he played on the really early '50s films as a piano player for other composers. So he's he's an absolute
up or
monster.
down. Maybe once down. It could go down once and then go up.
It's lovely. I think he's definitely pedaling over something. It's really nice. Yeah, it's like yeah, it's really cool.
Once and then go up.
Yeah, I like so good. John Williams is but yeah, most of them. Oh, my keys. Okay, I need to sort that out because I have to rearrange my session. So I was doing Uh, and then, yeah, it's a really simple melody, but it's really, really nice. Something like that. But yeah, John Williams, like just absolute master. But yeah, like being able to like go here, Stephen, this is my melody. Like, you know, you're just playing. And he's playing all the melodies and stuff, and he's like, this is what it's gonna sound like, and then he has faith in them. You know what he's gonna, yeah. Oh, is it Focusrite? Is it still doing the thing? Yeah. I think the only way to fix this is to do like an hour, reset it, stop the stream, and go back in. And yeah, it's really, really annoying. But I think I will probably finish up now. Because but that's good to know. It's like an hour and 24, an hour and 25. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do some more investigating. I think it's something got to do with Windows and Focusrite and SEO. Yeah, see if I can fix it. But at least we can do what you call it, short enough streams, like an hour and a half, until it starts getting crazy. Because I don't know what it is, and my computer is a beast. Like it's a good system. So it should be that. But yeah, thanks, John. Thanks for joining. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, this is just a chatty, just chilling out, talking about random stuff, reacting to some conductor stuff and orchestrators and composers. I think it's actually fun. We should probably do this more often. There's loads of stuff on YouTube that is out there. I love all the Jerry Goldsmith stuff because he's the OG, really, and it's really cool hearing what he has to say and what he does, because he's like, yeah, for me Jerry's like one of my favorite composers. He's one of the OGs, and yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, no, it's annoying. It's annoying when it starts doing that. It starts doing the weirdness, and I don't know. It also could be I don't know. It could be an ASIO thing as well. There's definitely something going on, but yeah, Joel's great. Like, yeah, his son, really good. And because I used to watch Stargate SG-1 back in the day, and his son did a lot of the music for SG-1. It was great, so good. See those composers. Oh yeah. My feed is like, yeah, it's all just like music production stuff, composers, orchestrators, and even those videos, they're not. You don't really see them that often. Like they don't come up. I don't know how many views. Like this one has. Let's see. It's only got 10. It's only got 10K like views. So you know they're kind of hidden gems. Some of these ones are hidden gems. And you know, a lot of people don't know about it, but I do. I know all these. There's much more. There's loads of videos I know that I really love, and I've watched too many times, so I know them all. But it's good just to see how they react and how they like overcome obstacles in the orchestra. Like when there's like 60, 70, maybe even 90 to 100 people playing, he's trying to get everybody to do what he wants to do and make sure it's right for the film and right for the director. The director's there over behind him, and the director's going, yeah, is like, can you get this to do this? And it's a lot of work for the composers to get through it all, and it's not easy. Like, it's not easy. There's a lot of pressure. But the team, yeah, I can't play it. But the Stargate film was by David Arnold, which is a phenomenal score. And this one, I probably can't play it, but I will put it in the link. Have a listen to it. It's just so good. It's like the unreleased version of it. Wonderful. It's wonderful. And the unreleased one, I think it was like David Arnold's first gig, or is one of his first main like orchestral recordings, and I think he winged it a good bit of it. You know, someone offered him. It might have been the director. He's like, "Oh yeah, I can do it," and he was like totally out of his depth apparently, and he was like managed to put it together. And like Stargate is just, I think it's probably one of his best scores. But yeah, it's incredible. Great soundtrack. The Stargate theme. But the synths, yeah, Jerry Goldsmith synth man. Oh, it was awesome. It's like crazy. Where is he? He was at the start, wasn't he? Setting up. Where is he? The amount of stuff, all the 90s like CRTs and stuff. Here he is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 keyboards. Oh no, wait, there's more. 7, 8. It's got 2 monitors there. Yeah. Oh, he's got more stuff up here. And he's mixing it. He's like mixing it himself. Probably adding reverbs and EQing it a bit. And yeah, there's his outboard gears there. Probably reverbs and stuff. And it's so funny. He's like, those are Goldsmith sounds. So he probably has a select, you know, I don't know how many banks, but like he has, you know, I'm sure, you know, if someone sold a contact instrument with just like the Jerry Goldsmith sounds, I'd buy it. I'd buy it. I'd be on top of it. So if Cinesamples or if Spitfire find the original the keyboard player with their programmers, put that in the sample patch, and yeah, I'd buy it. I'd buy it straight up, and I'd be like using it in my music for sure. John Williams, yeah, John Williams, like he's just amazing. Still going as well. The man's 93, whatever it is. And the Harry Potter team is amazing. Oh yeah, the planet stuff by Holst. Oh, so good, so good. Yeah, the Holst stuff. I mean, you think about like a lot of the Star Wars stuff is Holst. Like a lot of some of the Jerry Goldsmith stuff. Like the Holst is the original movies, like the movie action soundtrack, and the lighter stuff as well. It's mad. So Jerry Goldsmith's signature contact instrument. I think most people would eat that up. I would. I'm a sucker for like that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, there's mad videos. There's mad ones with like the Holst, and like John Williams like borrowing from Holst, and it's all composers do it. I don't know where we can play this, but let's try. Okay, and then let's hear the. Yeah. Oh, and Zimmer, of course. Zimmer used Holst, Mars in Gladiator. You know, there you go. It's like, yeah, but like that's not to shy away or to say like, oh, John Williams is just using Holst. Like a lot of the composers, including myself, use Holst, and whether it's on purpose or not, it's by accident. Listen to movie, game, and TV music. Oh yeah, it's great. It's great. It's great music for just throwing on the background, like. Zimmer, yeah. Williams is Jupiter and Zimmer's Mars, yeah. Like definitely. Jewel of the Fates as well. Amazing. Yeah. There's another deadly video of that on him recording, John Williams doing the recording of Jewel of the Fates with the London Symphony Orchestra. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, because
watch this video. It's great. This has obviously got a little bit more views on it, but it's. Let's just go to.
Thank you for coming. Welcome to this process.
Look at the amount of people in that room. Like, and this is the same room that they recorded like all the Beatles stuff. I'm pretty sure it's Abbey Road. But yeah, how they fit everybody in this room, including the choir at the back. Like,
our director is
it's just madness. Like,
somewhere is George Lucas, and I'll thank you for him also. Glad you're here. We're going to begin today's work with
George.
Woodwind setting
George.
at 33. Winds, please, 33. 1, 2, 3. You know what I think I would like better if the contra plays first and third beat only, and short. Do it again, please, people. 1, 2, 3, 4.
it's a very different recording with John Williams. Like everybody's just not saying anything and just like, okay, I got it. And he's very lightly spoken compared to Jerry. Jerry's like,
on the original films, I was looking for somebody who really understood classical movie scoring, and I was talking to Steve Spielberg about it, and he had worked with Johnny on Jaws and said, this is the man for you. He's perfect. He really understands that medium. And once I worked with him on Star Wars, I wouldn't have anybody else doing it.
I've been uniquely fortunate to continue to accompany George on this great journey that he's on, which seems now to be a life's work journey. He probably rang me a year ago to tell me that the
chorus stuff.
The great, all of that. Do it again, please. See how pure a choral sound you can get. Don't force it. So.
And it's actually it is interesting. They're recording everything together. It's not separate. They didn't get the chorus in after and done like that take and then mix them together. It's all done in the same room with the orchestra at the same time, which is very interesting.
Chorus. 1 second, Sean. We have and quiet with the pages. 33. 1, 2, sing.
It's great though. Beatles come up with the chromatic thing when they all got all instruments. I don't know. I don't know. Actually, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not that sure. Yeah, it's great. It's kind of got like the Skyrim main theme. Yeah, it's kind of got that vibe as well a little bit. Has the Dovahkiin kind of buzz going on with it. Very cool though.
And see if we can have the sound a little less disturbed by still improved intonation. You'll hear a lot of beating in that. I will take it, please.
The medium of chorus and orchestra would give us a sense that we're in a big temple.
It's a wonderful piece of music with the choir and the whole.
George Lucas, it's a wonderful piece of choir. It's a wonderful piece of music. No, fuck him.
It's very operatic and very much like Star Wars.
He's great though. You gotta love George Lucas.
607 new, take 106.
Yeah, Skyrim. Myself and Toby, we were only just talking about it. Skyrim is fantastic. Yeah. Jeremy Stoll, of course, definitely took a lot of inspiration from John Williams, which John Williams then took a lot of inspiration from Holtz. So it's a kind of like an ongoing thing where, you know, composers borrow. Borrow, I suppose, is the. I just can't even imagine mixing that session. Like, is the yeah. But I know the original recording sounds amazing, but they have the best mixing recording engineers to sort this out all at the same time as well. I mean, yeah, you see the I think they're called streakers. See this line going across? That's like to tell the conductor where the music's going to be and where it should be hitting. It's pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, like I grew up with the prequels, like in the late 90s, early 2000s, and like I liked them. I mean, yeah, you know, there's the Jar Jar antics and all that stuff, and they aren't perfect. And I do prefer the original trilogy. But you know, I think looking at it now, I prefer the prequels to whatever 6, 7, 8 or 7, 8, 9 to the sequels, and much prefer these. Yeah, you know, like to be honest, I do love all the Star Wars stuff. It's great, all the Star Wars films, even video games. Like, you know yourself, Sean. Like, the video games are great. Like, and what's the one that I played recently? It's a really, really good score. Trying to think of the game. Star Wars, Fallen Order. What's the second game? It's Fallen Order, but what's there's the other one after it, and it's really good. But the guy that the music was Stephen Barton and Gordy Habb, like, really good. The music was really good. Jedi Survivor. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And he actually, the composer for that, put the soundtrack. I think there's a recording session possibly from that. Really nice soundtrack. Really good Star Wars soundtrack.
A lot of video games, the way it works is in-game.
No, I don't. There's definitely a recording of it somewhere. But it's excellent. It's excellent, and the composer put the original sheet music for all the instruments. He's like, here, just take that and just, you know, go treat yourself. But it's really good, really good Star Wars soundtrack. Yeah, so good. But the Star Wars stuff is the John Williams, and the prequel music is just great. Really, really awesome. Yeah. Single Star Wars project that has poor music. Yeah. Yeah, I like, yeah, there's not I mean, it's kind of hard to go wrong once you have the basic Star Wars themes and all the melodies and harmonies and everything. It's hard to go wrong because John's put in he's put in the groundwork already for the rest of the composers to kind of like pick up on. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, give me a good whatever Star Wars game, and then like, yeah, write me a John Williams esque soundtrack to it. I mean, it's the same when I was doing the Starship Trooper stuff. I was like, oh yeah, I got to do Basil Podor. So I'm like, fucking hell, like, I don't know how I'm gonna manage to do this. It's not easy. Yeah, Granson. Yeah, yeah, Ludwig. Yeah, 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 and it's great. It's a very different sounding soundtrack. It's totally like not what you think. Has that Western kind of vibe to it. And it's really good. It's really good. Also, it's really, really good. Yeah, Test 6. Yeah, it's gonna be very strange. I mean, like, there's what's his name? The Israeli composer Ayman Zur, and like, he's an awesome composer. I don't know. I mean, he can do it. He can definitely do it. But without soul, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. But he did do. I think Anazar did do one of the Elder Scrolls Blades. I think on mobile. So I had never played it. I don't know what it's like, but I think it'd be an Ayman Zur. I'd imagine it would be him. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, it should be good anyway. I think I didn't really. I thought Starfield was okay. And I like Fallout, but like, yeah, the Elder Scrolls games, like, Morrowind, Oblivion, even the older ones, Daggerfall, they're great. They're just so good, so good. But like, of course, Morrowind, Oblivions, and Skyrim, it's great soundtracks. Cheers, John. Thanks for joining. And yeah. See you soon. And answer on team. I will do. I only saw it after work, so. But yeah, I'll see you there on Wednesday. I actually hurt my hand, which you imagine. I landed on that training session, but it's not too bad. I'm gonna put my I have a wrist choke that I'm gonna put on it, and I'll be fine. I'll be fine for Wednesday. But yeah. But cheers for joining, man. And yeah, I'll see you on Wednesday. But yeah, Starfield was a bit of a letdown, unfortunately. But yeah. Yeah. See you, man. Cheers. But yeah, Starfield. Yeah. But see what happens. Like the Fallout. Fallout 76 was good. It was really good. Really good soundtrack. And I love all that ambient stuff anyway. So, yeah, so there we go. I think, but I think we'll wrap it up anyway, because as I said, I got some stuff to do, and but we'll do another one. We'll do another one of these chats and just sit down. There's loads of cool videos we could sit and chat all night about with some of the composers and orchestrators and stuff. But yeah, it's good stuff, good fun. Someone gets the ghost right. Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't think so. yeah. But funny enough that we were talking about the Skyrim, because I am putting up a little short video later on, and it's I'm doing like a what if I composed a certain game, and that this one is Skyrim, so I'm doing like a what if I composed the Skyrim soundtrack, so it's kind of fun. I'm just like working on my chops, so I'll do one for a different game another time, and I'll do one for another game, and I just thought it'd be fun, like an exercise, just to to try it out and just to see what happens. But if Bethesda are watching or listening, there's I will be putting those videos up. If you need a composer for Tez 6, I'm around. But so I think we'll have it there anyway. I don't know whether the Focusrite ASIO issues are still happening. They might be. Then again, this blue mic, I think we're on a different. I think it's not on ASIO. So if it's not happening on my vocal parts, there's something going on somewhere with the ASIO stuff on the driver side with Focusrite. But I'll be putting that video up in probably an hour or so, or very soon. So it'll be on my YouTube Shorts, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook as well, all the main ones. I think that's it. Thanks for joining in, and probably be back on Thursday. It's actually really hot in my room. Sweating. But back Thursday, same time. It was happening a bit at the start too. Don't think it got worse over time. Okay, good. That's good to know. I need to track it down. In making the buffer like really high did not help. So I don't know. There's something weird going on. Yeah, so I'll figure it out, I hope. But thanks for joining, and thanks for the chat, Toby and John and Tara. Back again on Thursday. So see you then. Cheers.